recommendation anyway. So to me, the sensible thing is take care of your business tonight and elect the recommendation from the mayor tonight, and in 2 weeks, when we receive a resignation that I know is coming, we'll get in touch with the mayor's office again to do that, and in the meantime, they can reach out to the other council, commission people, and as will Stephanie, I promise. Thank you.
Okay, are there any other questions? Okay, if not, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All opposed say no.
No.
Roll call, please.
Mrs. Winton?
No.
Ms. Croft?
Yes.
Mr. Johnson?
I'm not voting.
Mr. Bezura?
No.
Mrs. Pats?
No.
Mr. Ramik?
Abstain.
And Mr. Willie?
No. Motion failed. Mayor Zollers, did you have anything else? Okay. This now takes us to the regular part of the agenda. Item 6.1 is a motion to approve the second reading of case number 21-16, zoning ordinance to amend Appendix A, Code of Ordinance regulating to the development and use of land to conditionally rezone parcel number as read. And this is the property that consists of approximately 11.9 acres and is located on the east side of Telegraph between Koths and Haig Streets.
Motion to approve the second reading.
Support.
Yeah, I have a motion by Councilwoman Cross, supported by Councilwoman Winton. Is there any discussion?
Oh, I do have something, I'm sorry.
Okay.
There's a lot on my line here. Owners, can you come up to the podium? I have a question for you. I know at our last meeting, we had a resident that was concerned about some things, and we kind of directed him over to you. Did you talk to the resident and get things taken care of, or what was your comments, or what was his comments?
Yes, yeah, we did. We talked to him, and he was acceptable to the things we talked about. We
Can
actually,
you speak into the mic?
yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, we actually did talk to him, and we got some things resolved. We actually got some letters too from engineering. The people who do our engineering for the water issues we actually have a letter for them as well.
Because I know when I went from door to door on Coths Street, that a majority of them there were worried about the water in their backyards.
Yeah.
And what you would be doing and things like that. So can you explain what would happen if
Yeah,
you're
you
passed?
want to get that letter? Okay, we can pass it out for everybody.
And have you heard any more from any of the other residents in regard to anything?
No, we haven't.
Ms. Bell, you haven't heard of anything else? Well, I had one more question in regard to, can you just pass this on? Into the master plan, again, back to the master plan. Okay, I had a couple questions in regards to the Telegraph also. Turning radiuses on Telegraph and within the site to accommodate fire trucks and moving vans. Right now, if you're coming down, going south on Telegraph and you hit the Michigan U, wherever your drive would be, there's a light there, of course.
Right.
They would be coming around if you were pulling a trailer, an RV, or whatever, and you came around this way. I'm hoping that the traffic is not going to be,
Right, yeah.
bad or...
Yep. Yeah, you can actually pull it on the right side of the property, and we'll make sure we have all the ways that you can pull in and stack vehicles so we don't have any problems with stacking on Telegraph.
And then coming north on Telegraph, turning into your drive, is there enough of a...
Yes.
You're going to make it wide enough
Yes,
for a trailer or whatever to
Yep,
make
absolutely.
that turn? I think of what else I was talking about.
I got a few things.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Mine was mainly the master plan, if it doesn't go with the master plan.
I think that's part of my concern. I looked at this McKenna report, and, I spoke out a little bit the last time of why. But, in the last couple, I think in the last month, we voted two in, one on E-Course, one on Telegraph. in my opinion, my personal opinion, I don't want to see our city full of storage units, especially on Telegraph Road. It's nothing against you. And when I look at this McKenna report, there's like 6 or 7 things in here that they discuss, and they actually recommended that we not approve this. That's what they recommended to the planning board, and I guess the planning board saw different, but I'm just, I don't want to see these, you know, everybody's saying we don't have enough, but we're putting more, it seems like, every meeting, and I just don't want Telegraph Road full of them. That's my personal opinion. I'm here to represent the residents, and that's how I feel, so that's why I'll be voting the way I vote tonight.
No, I just was wondering about Ms. Phil, if you had any comment on that master plan comment.
His letter of denial went to the planning commission, and then they worked with the applicant here. The main concern McKenna had was the buffering and screening the outdoor storage because of the noise it could cause, the headlights, the aggravation or nuisance to the neighbors. They then upgraded before that planning commission meeting and agreed to 7 items that are in the planning commission minutes to try to mitigate that, and that's why planning commission voted the way they voted, their recommendation to approve rather than to deny. And I also just wanted to remind everyone that this is the rezoning. The site issues will be looked at under site plan review. It still would have to go back to the planning commission for site plan review on the site.
So just, Laura,
Yes.
real quick, with that being said, they took the recommendations and they're going to follow them. Would McKenna now approve that, you think?
I can't speak for McKenna.
But that's what they were
That was
concerned,
their concern.
That's what their
Screening,
concerns.
buffering, and the outdoor storage part of it
and they resolved it, they addressed it.
at the planning
To the
commission.
planning commission.
Through the chair, maybe
Councilman
to Laura, and maybe this says that the turning radius is on Telegraph, so you did say there's not gonna be, because I think of a couple businesses that traffic has stopped on Telegraph Road.
And once again, that's going to be looked at not only by the planning commission, but MDOT,
Okay,
because they have to go through them for the process.
yeah, especially with something with RVs and boats and, you know, and the last thing we need is that holding up Telegraph Road.
Right.
Is certainly a concern. On the contrary, the site's been sitting vacant for a very long time, and there is a business that's willing to put a significant amount of money in, so I don't love it either. I think we do have a lot of storage facilities, but I'm also concerned about what else is going to go there.
Anybody else have anything? If not, all those in favor say yes.
Yes,
All opposed say no.
No?
No. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Winton,
yes,
Mrs. Croft,
Yes.
Mr. Johnson,
Yes.
Mr. Becerra,
Yes.
Mrs. Pats,
No.
Mr. Ramik,
Yes.
Mr. Woolley,
No. Motion carries. Item 6.2 is a motion to approve Police Department blanket purchase agreements for the 2021-2022 fiscal year.
Motion to approve.
Support.
I have a motion by Councilwoman Cross, supported by Councilman Becerra. Is there any discussion? If not, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All opposed say no. Motion carries. Item 6.3 is a motion to approve the tentative agreement between the City of Taylor and the Taylor Public Service Officer Labor Association.
Motion?
Approved.
Support?
Yeah, I have a motion by Councilman Johnson, supported by Councilwoman Pats. Is there any discussion? If not, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All opposed say no. Motion carries. 6.4 is a motion to approve payment of $16,500 to the State of Michigan Public Safety Communication Systems for new radios received from Western Wayne under the original radio grant funded through General Fund Fire Department Contractual Services.
Motion?
Support.
I have a motion by Councilwoman Pat, supported by Councilwoman Croft. Is there any discussion?
Do we have a representative or chief here
Yeah.
in the fire department? Can you come on up here, please? I know the chief talked last night in regards to this, and it's not a purchase of radios, it's a purchase of the activation.
Correct,
Of all
yeah,
this.
through the Taylor Fire Department. So yeah, currently what we have is downriver. We're part of two mutual aid groups right now. Radios we can only talk to with downriver mutual aid departments. Right now, Western Wayne we cannot. So this approval will give us now the approval to get both templates on our radio system. So that way we can talk to Dearborn Heights, Romulus, and the other departments.
Isn't there something after this too that you're hoping to get? So activation, what was it we were talking last night? Would be able to talk to someone? I thought there was an
This is
additional one
going to
afterwards.
approve for the state for the template. Once that gets approved, then we can get these programmed to our radios and then get that out to the personnel.
Okay. Thank you, I just want the residents to know, thank you.
No problem. Thank you. If not, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All opposed say no. Motion carries. 6.5 is a motion to approve the tentative agreement summary of negotiated changes amending the current collective bargaining agreement between the 23rd District Court and the 23rd District Court Employees Associations represented by POAM.
Motion?
Support.
Okay, I have a motion by Councilwoman Winton, supported by Councilman Ramik. Is there any discussion? If not, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All opposed say no. Motion carries. Item 6.6 is a motion to approve the tentative agreement summary of negotiated changes amending the current collective bargaining agreement between the 23rd District Court and the 23rd District Court Recorders, Probation, and Court Officers Association represented by the POAM.